All right, let's pop this panel off. You generally only need two tools to get a door panel off. Something to get your window crank off. If you don't have one of these, you can usually use a shop rag. Sometimes it's a little easier to use the shop rag because there is a chance of this scuffing the door panel. If you're concerned about that, try a shop rag. I'll show you how to do that in a second. This just slips in between the door panel and the little plastic ring in there. Slides right in, and you just kind of rock it back and forth if you get it in the right spot. And you can hear the clip pop. Hopefully it didn't just shoot off somewhere. I don't see it. It dropped down in here. Remove your little plastic ring here, kind of like a washer. And I like to go ahead and put this ring back on, if you can, just so you don't lose it. Set that off to the side. Unscrew your two Phillips head screws that are down inside the armrest. I usually just leave the screws in the armrest pad so I don't lose them. Don't know why these are so long. They are. And then a little bump. That'll come off. Then there is also another tool to remove the plastic clips in the door panel. I don't have one of those, so generally you can pull them off. These seem to be on here pretty good. And if you're lucky, none of these will break and you'll be able to pull them back out. Again, if you have the proper tool, kind of like a fork looking thing, the long arm on it that goes underneath. I don't know how you get to some of these, but it makes it a whole lot easier than what you just saw. I had to struggle a little bit, but we did get the door panel off. And what I'm trying to do here, for some reason this window isn't wanting to roll up and down real good. I know the front clip is missing, and I think it's somewhere inside the track stuck. So I want to take a look. I hate to open up these new door panels that are completely sealed. The foam's all nice. The rubber or plastic behind there is still all nice. Hasn't been molested, and here I am. I'm going to have to open it up. Right here it says, I don't know if you guys can see that, patch. I'm not sure what that is. I've never had this open before. Hopefully I don't destroy this nice plastic, and I can put it back on here fairly decently. I don't see anything in there. I'm going to remove that clip again, because I don't want this to stick. Huh. I don't see anything in the track that would be causing it to catch or anything. So my next thought is the winder's actually going bad. I got a couple of junk doors out there that I could use. I've never had one of these go bad before. Kind of strange. We'll figure it out though. I'm going to go ahead and peel this thing apart. 10 millimeter. There's 2 screws here. Nuts, bolts, whatever. That'll take the mount for the armrest off. It's always cool thinking that you're the first person that's opened this up since it was at the factory. Kind of like opening King Tut's tomb. Not really. I really just wanted to look inside this rail here and see if I felt any obstructions in it. Either the rubbers in these things are trashed. That might be a little bit of it. But yeah, that thing's just horrible. I guess maybe, I don't know if them things can be lubed or... This looks pretty dry right here. Let me know what you guys think. If you've ever had this issue before. Part of why we started doing this is so we could show some hacks, learn some hacks, whatever. Well, I was just playing around, and the old pry bar that I got works pretty darn good for getting these things out. Not as pretty as the real tool, but it works moderately well. Once you did have all your clips pulled out of the door, you want to get them back in the door panels. They just twist in pretty easy, assuming that they didn't break. And even if they did break, sometimes you can still use them again 1 or 2 times. Pretty easy. I got off pretty good. I didn't break the end off any of these, and I almost always break them. That one kind of got hit there a little bit.